Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft video in Monifactory. Now last time we made this basic electronic circuit, our first LV circuit. Now today I think what I want to do is make a stack of these and also make a bed because, you know, it's night time. So we're going to need to get quite a lot of materials for this, such as a lot of red alloy. So that basically we're just going to need a lot of these resources. Okay, so I think this video is probably going to be quite a shorter one since it's going to be a lot of just me grinding out, sort of doing that sort of thing. But yeah, we'll see where it goes, I suppose. Okay, so the first thing on our list is to get a bit of rubber. So I'm going to shear some leaves and I'm also going to find some rubber saplings. Altogether, that means we can make quite a lot of rubber. Okay, so just a quick side thing, I've also upgraded our storage. We've got a lot more chests now, so that we can get all the items stored that we're going to be making. Okay, so I've used quite a few shears here. We now have quite a lot of leaves, so I'm going to turn all of this into sticky resin just like that. Right, yeah, so we've got all the sticky resin we'll probably need for all of the stuff that we're going to have to make. So next up we're going to have to get quite a lot of charcoal, quite a bit of paper, so we're going to have to figure out how to get quite a lot of that, and then a lot of copper for these resistors. We're also going to need to get a lot of steel, a lot of glass, and way more copper. We're also going to have to make even more copper for the resin printed circuit. Some more steel, and then some red alloy. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go on a bit of a mining trip. However, before I go on this mining trip, first off I'm going to want a lot of sugarcane. So to get this I'm going to need to get some snad, but realistically if I'm going to want to get this much sand I'm going to need a diamond shovel. So we're going to go and get some diamonds. So I went to the diamond vein that we found last episode, and I mined a few diamonds. Okay, so now we're back with our diamonds, so I'm going to smelt them up, make some shovels, and then go and get some sand. Okay, so I've just realised that we do not have the capabilities yet of actually making diamond plates. We're actually going to make a regular diamond shovel. I then went to mine for some sand for snad, so we can make the sugarcane grow faster. Okay, so I went and got all of the sand that we needed, and I had exactly enough, somehow, to get some snad. Now, what this allows us to do is if we go ahead and place it like so, and then we go and get a bucket and place some water right here, and then we place the sugarcane on top. Now, whenever this receives a redstone signal, like so, it grows the sugarcane. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make a little redstone clock, and that will infinitely let us grow this sugarcane. Okay, so I found this item called the redstone clock. I'm fairly sure this will send out a pulse every now and then. So hopefully, okay, maybe I need to connect it up to something. Okay, so I've accidentally made more than one. I mean, it exists in the world, so yeah, okay. There we go, okay. So that should now make us infinite sugarcane. So now all we have to do is go ahead and place a piston like so, and add a redstone repeater so that we get a bit of delay. And now we have infinite sugarcane. Okay, so to make the collection system, we're going to want to use a vacuum chest, which is going to take a bit of iron, some a chest, and a tin rotor, which will be pretty difficult to make, but I will quickly make it right now. So there we go. We can make the vacuum chest, which if we place it next to the sugarcane, all we'll have to do is then connect it up to a chest, like so, and now we can have it fully operational. Okay, so I've been looking at the quests here, and here we can see there is sophisticated storage. So we should probably make a bit of the stuff in here. Okay, so there we go. We've gotten the spruce iron barrel. So now if we go and replace this right here with the barrel, we now have way more space. Okay, so now that we've got the sugarcane going, we should probably go and get all of the ores that we need. So I'll go ahead and do that now. So then I got lots of coal that we will need to smelt all of the ores we're about to gather. Then I mined lots of redstone for wires. I also mined a lot of copper, which will be used in pretty much every recipe. And finally, I mined lots of iron for steel and to upgrade my furnaces. Okay, so we've now got a lot of materials from just gathering stuff. I'm going to turn these all down into the materials that I'm going to need, and then we'll be back. Okay, so we now have all the components we need to make the stack of circuits we want to make. So I'm going to craft them just like this. Just like that, and there we go. There is a stack of LV circuits. So now what we're going to want to do, because this video isn't over yet, we're going to want to make an infinite water source, and a steam dynamo, and some energy conduits from Ender.io. So let's get to that. Okay, so we have this infinite water system. This allows us to input water into our steam dynamos, which is what we're going to make now. Okay, so we now have steam dynamos. I decided to make 3 of them because it was easier. Now what we're going to want to do is get this energy conduit. Okay, so now that we have these energy conduits, we're going to make a few more of these setups, and then we're going to connect it all up. Okay, so here we have the machine working, and as you can see we're just using one redstone clock. Everything here is being powered by a redstone repeater. That breaks all the sugarcane, gets picked up by the vacuum hopper and gets put into here. Now I'm going to connect all of this up with the other stuff. Okay, so just a quick progress update. I've added a pusher, so now this will push out into these. So what we're going to do now is we're going to place some of these water collectors underneath here. Okay, now that we've got these running, we're going to want to add our cables. Okay, now that we've got these, we're going to want to make this LV converter, which will convert our EU that we're getting from the steam dynamos into FE, which we will use for our GregTech machinery. So my choice of converter is going to be the 16 amps. Now this is going to be a bit more difficult to make, however, it means that we're going to be able to use more machines. And here we have the 16 amp energy converter, which we will place right here, like so. Now we're going to want to place this right here, and with this quest we should have what we need to go into the basics of the LVH. So first off, what we're going to want to make is a basic wire mill, which costs this, so I'll go and get these materials right now. And there we have the wire mill. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect this up, and hopefully... Okay, after a bit of testing, I figured out that I had it on the wrong side. The orange actually has to be on the side that we're letting out the voltage. So I've connected it up here, and we've now got a wire mill, which just mostly cuts out the need for the wire cutters, which have been the thing that I've needed to craft the most of. So now that we've got that, we can make stuff a lot easier. So now that we've got the basic wire mill, I'm going to end the video here. Next time we're probably going to go more into the LV age. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.